But how I took this photo, I went to the market, and I was walking by in the market watching fruits and all, buying some fruits and vegetables. And then it was a lot of people there too. And then I saw this two kids playing around with these boxes, and I saw their dad standing next to them. So I went to him and I asked him, "You will not mind if I take picture of your kids? I will give you a photo, a print out of your kids with that." And he said, very nice. He said, "Yes, yes, I'll let you. You can take it. Sure, why not? Take it." I said, "Okay, thank you," and I did. So I'm gonna show you how I edit this photo. Sometimes you gotta take your time and ask for people. If you see them playing or whatever. Certain people don't like to be taking pictures. They hate it. So you gotta ask them. And don't be rude and just shovel the camera in front of them and just take the pictures. No, you gotta be polite sometimes. Not sometimes. Most of the time, you gotta be polite and ask. If they don't want to, they don't want to. Anyway, let's begin. Let's get down to business with this. I'm gonna hit reset so you can see I haven't edited this photo. First, I like to begin in lens correction. By the way, I edit this in Lightroom 5. Enable profile correction, remove chromatic aberration, and I press auto, and Lightroom, like always, do a beautiful job. Now I go to the basic panel, and on basic panel, the white balance, I press put auto. Bring over here an exposure. I'm gonna bring it down to about that's too much. About, let me see, 24. That looks good. Bring the contrast to about 50, 55. By the way, the exposure was good in this photo, but I'm going for a certain look. The history I can show you that it was good. Now I'm gonna bring the highlights. I'm gonna bring it down to 93. Bring the shadows. Bring it up to about 81. That looks good. Bring the whites. I'm gonna bring it to 33, and bring the blacks all the way down to 81. Clarity, I'm gonna bring it all the way up to about 21. Saturation, I'm gonna bring it down to about. Sorry, I went a little bit too much. 10. That looks good. And now I'm gonna open the HSL panel, and I go to saturation, and all over here, except from the red, we're gonna play with all these orange, yellow, green, aqua, blue, purple, and magenta. We're gonna play with those, and I'm gonna bring them all down, and I'm gonna bring them all down all the way to about let me see, 62. So I go now to the yellows, and I'm gonna bring it to 62. Bring down the greens to 62. The aqua, bring them down to 62. Blue, the same. I'm gonna bring it down. Purple, the same thing, 62. And the magenta, sorry, I'm gonna bring it to about 62. Split toning, I'm gonna go here in the highlights. I'm gonna press right here, and I'm gonna go press like yellow. That little color right there, 37. And on the hue and the saturation is 22. And over here in the shadow, I'm gonna press like the blue, and it's 215. You can see there, and the hue, and on the saturation is 12. But I'm gonna go a little bit up. I'm gonna go to 18. Now over here, I'm gonna go in the balance. I'm gonna go in balance to about 17. Now details, I'm gonna go up over here, and I'm going to the sharpening amount. I'm gonna bring it up to 50. And the radius, I'm gonna bring it to 8. Details, let's leave it at 30. You gotta play around with all these. I press Alt and right click on the mouse, and here where it says mask, and hold it. Oh, sorry. Hold that, and whatever is black is not getting sharpening. There you go. Noise reduction, I don't think we have to do that, because I shot this with by the way, with my Sony A6000, and the kit lens. I was amazed by the kit lens. It's a kit lens. It's just to get you started. But I took it, and I forgot all the other lens that I had. I left it. I just took my it was very easy to carry in my pocket. So yeah, I took that. And look, I just want to show you. See how sharp is the lens, the kit lens is very sharp. This was shot at f point 6.3, and there you can see it's very sharp. It's good. It's not all perfect sharp, but it can take you out of jam if you need to. Anyway, now I go to effects over here and bring this all the way down to 24. I'm going to camera calibration and bring this up to about 31. Now I go back to the HSL panel and I go to luminance and press this right here and go to the little face right here, and I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go to, I bring it up so it brings me on the red 4 and on the orange 61. So I close that. Now I go to the adjustment brush and I'm gonna open an adjustment brush. I'm gonna go to exposure, and it says right here I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring it to about 29. I'm gonna go right here in his face a little bit, and right here in this little boy's face, right, and I'm gonna go right here in this sign right here, bring this up a little bit, to make it look, a little better, and do that again. I'm gonna open another one. Sorry, I'm gonna open another one and leave the same thing, but I'm gonna go in this little guy's face right here, and I'm gonna go right here on the box right here. By the way, that they was having fun with playing around these boxes, and that's what the kids do. They have fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go right here too. You can see me painting. It's like I'm painting right here on the highlights to bring the hair a little bit up out. Okay, close that. I'm gonna open another one, but this time exposure I'm gonna bring it down to 19 because I want to darken this spot right here. All this I want to give it a dark, a little bit darker, So that looks good, and right here too. I want to darken that. Close that. And I want to open a radius filter, and I want to bring exposure to about 48, and I'm gonna bring it all the way like this. Make a big one over here around them, and I'm gonna flatten this a little bit like that, just around them. And now I'm gonna invert. There you go. And invert that mask and make them a little bit, more bring the a little too much though. I want to bring the exposure a little bit to about 29 on them. Let me open this a little bit and bring this like that. I think it's good so far. Now I close that, and look so far where we have done, but I'm not done yet. There looks way better. But now I'm gonna go open over here and the gradient filter. I'm gonna bring the exposure right here. I'm gonna bring it down to about 57, and clarity I'm gonna bring it up to 33. Now I'm gonna hold right here. I'm gonna press here and hold shift so you can bring it straight. And there you go. It darkened that a little bit. And the same thing over here. I'm gonna bring this like this and hold shift. There you go. You know what? I'm gonna turn this a little bit there and just bring this like this. I think I like that so far. Now I'm gonna open another brush, and this time I'm gonna go 19 and leave the clarity 33. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go right here, just darken this spot right here, like give it a couple of brush stroke, to make it look very nice. And close that. Open another brush. This time I'm gonna go up to 29 again. Clarity to that amount, 29. I'm gonna bring this right here, touch this, because this is part of it. Not that I'm promoting them. I don't even know them. I mean the company. Anyway, just to play around with it. Anyway, I'm touching around here just a little bit, Just something with a brush. Let me go here. Now I'm gonna bring, I'm just playing around. You gotta play around with your photos and keep touching and looking at, and this is a little bit distracting. I can bring this down. Let me see if I can bring this down a little bit, and let me see. No, but I'm not gonna bring it down. You know what? Why they have let's play around with the spot removal here, and let's see what they have what they do. And press here, and right here I'm gonna go right here like this. Let's see. I have it in clone, by the way, and you know what? It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. To be in Lightroom, it was good. So let me see on this right here. Guys, I like the what we have done today here, and I'm gonna show you before and after. And this is the original photo right here, and this is the edit one that I edit. And there you go. I don't know. I like the one that I edited, and it looks good, and I was playing around with it. And let me put the picture all by itself. Sorry. Okay, and you can see there. That's my edit. I hope y'all enjoy it and like it. Please take your time and subscribe, and leave your comments. And another note I wanted to tell you is, when you go out there to take picture of kids, especially of kids, you gotta ask their fathers or mother, whoever is around, if you can take a picture. Just don't go out there and take picture like you don't care, because this is a little bit disrespecting. And when you I gave him a print. I gave him a print of this. He liked it. I show him in the back of the camera, and he liked the picture. When I show him this picture, he was like, "Wow, it was amazing." He liked it. Anyway, take your time while you editing. Keep practicing. Keep doing. Play around with the photo, with your picture. Push the colors. Push the editing. Don't just go and it's okay if you can go and press a preset and boom, it will probably do the job. But most of the time they don't do nothing. So in order to you can learn is try to do it yourself. Like practice around. And you don't lose nothing by trying to practice and playing with the colors, playing with the exposure and filter and all that. You don't lose nothing with that. Take your time. It will make you better. It'll give you ideas, and later on you can use it, and you'll be like, oh, I think I can do this with this picture. Anyway, another thing is, when you get your kit lens, they don't just put it in the side and be like, it's not good, it's crap. A lot of photographers, they don't like it. They say it's crap. I don't like it, but I use it. Some spot I use it. I go in some places and take pictures, and it have produced a good quality photo to me. This is sharp. I can't complain for that lens. It did a good job, and so don't throw it out. Use it. Practice. It makes you get better. And when you get better, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at what you can do, with your kit lens if you practice a lot with it. And until next time, guys, keep taking your camera out there with you wherever you go, and practice. Don't stop. Don't let nobody push you down. And saying sometimes you're gonna not all the times you're gonna take good photos. Sometimes you're gonna take a bad photo, but don't let nobody pull you down. Like, oh, you don't take photos. I know somebody who take better photo than you. He got a bigger camera and this and that. Camera doesn't mean nothing. Your vision, your eye, your composition that you learn, what you have learned. That's what make you a good photographer, and that's what make you, and your style. your creation, how you look at it, how you do it. That's what makes you. That's what is gonna pull you apart from the other ones, and what likes you. Don't be afraid of doing this edit. So to me, I like this edit that I did. Some people might not like it, but that's the their problem. That's how I cannot just adjust myself to the way that they like it. I did it like this. The guy who I gave him the photo liked it. I liked it, and that's good. That's I feel happy with that, and that's something you always gotta understand. You always gonna have people telling you, "Oh no, I don't like this" or whatever. But no, don't pay no mind that. Just do it. Just keep on practicing. Go out there, take a lot of photos, practice. Until next time, please take your time, subscribe, leave your comment.